You ready? Oh, okay.
Just gotta get loose, you know?
Yeah, show me your routine.
My routine, just getting it loose, getting the gimbal ready.
Oh, the gimbal? Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Now you guys were hating on the tuner in the previous video because I guess I wasn't specific enough and I didn't explain properly on why we're going to be going external rather than internal. This right here is a GTX Pulsar 3582 turbo, and right now it is internally gated. The internal gate on the rear housing of this turbo is like that big. Now you got to remember, this is a 4-litre BARRA. The internal gate is probably going to cause issues because the internal gates on these turbos aren't amazing. I've been told plenty of times in the past that the internal gate can cause boost spike issues, and it's going to be really hard to tune a car with a boost spiking problem because you can't control boost properly. So to rectify that issue, we're just going to go external gate. The tuner was going to tune the car on the internal gate, but he just recommended that I go external, and I was going to do that anyway because I wanted to do this car in stages so we could have different power levels at different times. But I guess just to future-proof the car, we're just going to go straight onto external. So that means that I got to take the turbo off today, which I'm not looking forward to. Oh man, this is going to be a bit of a process. Oh, god damn it. Is that coolant? Why is there coolant there, bro? Yikes. Get it off. Oh. Like that. Okay, look, hey, don't pull up. Don't pull up. Oh, look at, I got it. Oh, fuck. Brr. Alright guys, we have the turbo off the car now. A bit of a pain in the ass to remove because a lot of the stuff that's required to remove it is on the underside of the turbo. We sort of made a bit of a mess, but that's alright, we'll have to clean it up later. We're now just going to start pulling apart the turbo, get the rear housing off. It's pretty easy to do. Couple of 15mm bolts holding it onto the extractors right here. We're going to take extra care to make sure that no grit and dirt gets inside of the turbo itself. It's a pretty healthy looking core, I guess. Don't know what that thing is, but I guess we need to make sure we don't ruin that. And we won't be needing this little internal gate actuator anymore, but we'll take that off later. Alright guys, we are here with Brad from Dalmore Dynos. Brad, how you going?
Going on.
Brad has come here because he is taking my rear turbo housing and he's going to get that welded up for us so we don't have any sort of boost issues. Because he's a tuner, he's come around with his laptop and he's pretty much perfected the bass tune essentially. Do you want to explain what you've done?
Well, basically, when Bill's done the loom, he's done a really good job. He's basically all he's done is he's put a bass file in it for you to start it and take it to someone to do the proper final tune. So I've just done a couple of things to get you to drive it to me, and then I can correct it once we're on the dyno. But hopefully it idles a little bit nicer, and yeah, you can take it down the street without having to push it, I suppose.
Yeah, we had a few of those problems. We had to push it back up the street, and the street's on a bit of a hill, so it was so frustrating, man. I had to get like 3 of us to push it back up on the road, but yeah, so hopefully we'll get the turbo rear housing back soon, and because I don't think I'm going to drive it all the way there. Yeah, not a good idea, is it?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
So it's the next day now, and I'm just mounting up this custom pedal bracket that I just made. It's not too bad. I'm actually very proud of it. If you guys want to put an FG series pedal in your EF Falcon, this is what you're going to have to do. I've just modified the standard pedal bracket, and I've just added 2 flat bars of 3mm thick stainless steel, and you can see I've just drilled 2 holes as well to hold the FG pedal on. I believe TI Performance sell like B series pedal kits where you can just buy those kits and chuck them straight in your E series. However, I don't think they sell one for the FG, so that's why I have just made my own here. I'm going to take the pedal off the bracket now. I'm going to weld the rest of it up because it's just tacked on, and continue trying to clean this thing up before we get the rear housing. So guys, it's now the next day, and the reason why the video is titled the way it is because we are having a few problems with the gate that we got welded up. The setup we have on this engine is a B series manifold, and we also have a B series downpipe. So that downpipe I bought just assuming that it was going to all fit on there, and it did. So the next assumption, of course, was to weld the external gate piping in the same location you would route a B series external gate pipe. So I gave the rear housing to Brad to weld on a pipe for where a B series would have their external gate mounted. It's in sort of like a sleeper location. You can mount them probably on the top, but you know, to hide everything, we've just put it on the bottom. And unfortunately, it doesn't fit. So we ended up trying to shave some of the stuff down in the engine bay to get more clearance, but that was just not working. And over like 3 to 4 hours yesterday, we were trying to fit on that housing, just shaving things down, moving things out the way, and it just was not working. So unfortunately, that's a little bit of an expensive mistake on my end, and we are going to have to do something about that. I met up with Brad this morning as well, and his fabricator dropped us a FG rear housing and another B series housing with a smaller 1.05 AR. So this is a 1.05 rear housing, I believe. It's a genuine Garrett one, and he just gave us this rear housing just to test, and I've already tested it, and it's the same sort of situation. If you saw my Instagram story, you could see that this pipe was just hitting the K-frame, and on a B series Falcon, there's so much more room, but on the E series, of course, they're like so different there for some reason. Everything else is the same but that. So this doesn't fit. It hits just about here, doesn't clear. So Brad's fabricator also gave me a FG one to test. So this is the same rear housing on the turbo that I gave him. However, the gate has been welded up for where an FG external gate would fit. And unfortunately, we had a different sort of problem. This fit on perfectly actually. However, there was no room to mount the 45mm external gate that we have. This was just hitting on the body of the car because it's just pointing in a bit of an absurd location on this E-Series. So we've sent off not measurements but videos to the fabricator, so hopefully he can fix the original rear housing that we gave him. So just a note to you guys, if you are doing a low mount BARRA swap on an E-Series, then you're not going to want to run a B-Series external gate pipe. You're going to want to measure it up yourself and try to figure out where you can route it rather than just assuming that it's a B series, which is an unfortunate mistake I made. Jesus, no grip. Far out. So I've got some stuff to tell you about this car, the Chaser. I'm not going to spoil too much, but this thing's going to undergo a few changes in the next few months. We've got a few cool little parts on the way for this thing, and there's a reason why I haven't been driving it, and you'll see in a few videos to come. It's had a few problems actually, but in terms of engine wise, I mean, it's feeling pretty good. 340 kilowatts for the past year has felt very ideal. And I can see why people want to go above and beyond when it comes to power because, oh man, you get used to it so quickly. And I'm hoping that with the E-Series done, if it has no issues, and we can run a 9-second, I'll be satisfied with that, or like a 10-second quarter mile. But even then, that's hard to see with all the problems that we're having with the car. But it'll happen, I know it will, even if it involves doing more stuff to it. Oh man, that never gets old. That never gets old. Holy shit. Oh, there is a car behind me. BMW. You don't want a BMW behind you guys. Oh man, that scared the hell out of me. So update on this thing coming soon. I don't know if you new Falcon / Patrol guys even know that I even have this car, but yeah, Toyota Chaser. Got one of those too. I have to take it for a drive every time I start it because it just kills batteries for some reason. The Viper alarm hates it. We also have limited stock left of these BARRA tees. I'll get in some better lighting because it's pretty bad here. These BARRA swap tees are available. There's only like 10 left. You guys have been buying them out quickly. I believe we've sold out entirely of mediums, so there's not many left. They're never going to be made again. But if you want to get your hands on one of these, then head over to benkyspec.com. Barely any sizes left, guys. And we got some new merch coming out soon for both the Patrol and the Chaser. You guys will soon find out. Banky Spec is going to go through a bit of a revision, so if the site suddenly changes, that's because I'm working on it. So we are doing Black Friday sales, but yeah, if you want to grab one of these, then go ahead. Barra swap, baby. These t-shirts are also a large fit, so if you want to get your true to fit size, then order a size below. And they're pretty long, so if that's your style, then that's awesome. Over the next week or so, there's going to be a lower amount of uploads because we are preparing for Vlogmas. So I'm getting some footage available for when I miss days on Vlogmas. It's going to happen. It happened last year, and it's the second year of doing Vlogmas, and I'm really excited to do it. That means we're going to be uploading every single day in December till Christmas. So 1st of December to the 25th of December, there's going to be an upload for you guys. So I'm super excited for that. It's going to be a lot of work, but I'm keen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your support, of course, and I will see you all in the next one. Catch ya.